Let's forget the usual productivity hacks and calendar tricks for a minute. We're going to go deeper into what I like to call time physics, the unspoken rules. See, this isn't about tips. It's about the fundamental forces that determine who controls their output and who gets controlled by their schedule.
So, let's start with a question that probably hits close to home for a lot of us. Why is it that being constantly busy, just running around all day, feels so unproductive? This paradox is exactly what we're digging into. And the answer isn't about working harder. It's about understanding the physics of how time actually works.
All right, so the first signal, the first big truth we need to get our heads around is actually pretty counterintuitive. And it's this: you don't manage time. Not really. And this slide right here, this gets to the heart of a huge mental shift. On one side, you have what most people believe, that time is just a container, a bucket you fill up with tasks and try to organize. But the top performers, they see it completely differently. To them, time is territory. It's valuable, finite land that has to be defended from constant invasion. You don't just fill it, you protect it.
And this quote just nails the reality of the situation. Think about it. Those notifications, those quick questions from colleagues, all those little interruptions, they aren't just small annoyances. They are active competitors trying to steal your most valuable resource. The battle for your time is happening 24/7. And if you don't have a strategy, well, you've already lost.
So, how does this constant battle for our time actually show up in our daily work? Well, it creates a pattern that you have to learn to recognize. The huge difference between simple motion and real progress.
Okay, so on the left, you've got motion. This is all the busy work. Answering emails, hopping between meetings, just reacting to noise. It's visible, people see you doing it, and man, it feels productive. But on the right, you have progress. And this is the deep, often invisible work that actually creates real value. The strategic thinking, the creating of assets. The key here is that one is so easily mistaken for the other.
And that's the trap, right? Our work environments are basically designed to reward motion. A calendar packed with meetings looks impressive. A super fast email response gets you a pat on the back. We get so caught up in the dance of being busy that we don't even realize we haven't actually moved forward at all.
So if the game isn't just about managing your calendar, then where is the real battle being fought? It's happening inside your head. It's the battle for your attention.
Let me be really clear about this. The problem is not the number of hours in the day. It's not the events on your calendar. You could have a completely empty schedule and still get nothing of value done. The real enemy is something else entirely.
The real enemy is cognitive fragmentation. It's the constant breaking of your focus. It's your attention being sliced up into 1,000 tiny, useless pieces. See, your time isn't stolen in big, hour-long chunks. It's eroded second by second from the inside out.
And this leads to a state that we call attention fragility. When you're constantly getting pinged and switching tasks, it literally rewires your brain, and it just shatters your ability to think deeply, to create, or to solve tough problems. In today's world, focus isn't just a nice skill to have, it is the ultimate gatekeeper of everything you produce.
Now, ignoring these rules of time physics, well, it comes with a cost. A pretty big one, actually. So let's take a second and calculate what that cost really is.
The path to burnout and becoming irrelevant is scarily predictable. First, you defend nothing. Your time is basically a free-for-all. Then, your job rewards all that motion, which just reinforces bad habits. After that, you start to embrace the fragmentation, letting your attention get broken all day long. And the end result of all this? You become replaceable. Because that deep, creative work that makes you uniquely valuable, it's just impossible to do anymore.
Okay, so how do you avoid that fate? How do you actually win this game? It's about finding the edge, and you find it by learning to think differently.
This table, right here, pretty much sums up the entire mindset shift. The conventional view? Time is a container to fill. Priority is whatever is screaming the loudest. And focus is just something you hope you can find somewhere. But the high performer's view? Time is territory to defend. Priority is about what has the most leverage. And focus isn't something you find, it's something you fiercely protect. That difference? That's the edge.
Okay, now let's turn the lens back on you. This isn't just theory, it's a diagnostic tool. I've got 3 sharp questions I want you to ask yourself.
First up, who or what is actively fighting for your time right now? And I mean really name them. Is it your inbox? Is it a specific project? A social media app? You have to identify the competitors.
Second question. Take a hard look at your week. What are you busy with that is pure motion, not real progress? Be honest with yourself. Which activities are just filling the container without actually moving you closer to your real goals?
And finally, number 3, where is your attention weakest? When does your focus just seem to fall apart? Is it a certain time of day, a specific device, a certain type of task? Pinpointing this is the absolute first step toward being able to defend your mind.
You see, understanding these signals, that's the real key to gaining control. It's not about managing a clock. It's about mastering the physics of time, focus, and leverage. This has been an explainer from the Time Management Signals Atlas.